What's up, guys? It's your boy doobiedukesims back at it again, and today I'm going to show you guys how I mix drums and how you can mix drums. These are acoustic drums, actual, drum set split out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 microphones split out over 12 different channels, and we're just gonna go over how to mix them all. So this is the drummer Kenny Schwartz. Shout out to Kenny Schwartz. Sent me these drums for a prog album vibe that we are currently doing, and let's get right into it. So you got a kick in and a kick out. So the kick drum, this is the low end frequencies. Alright, so everything we're going to be doing is dealing with EQs and compression pretty much. So there's the low end, right? And let's listen to the difference between the two. So this kick out has a much lower frequency. So the kick in, we're going to keep these low frequencies, but not too much of them. We're going to cut out a little bit of sub stuff. We're going to keep these highs and that right there. Now on this low guy, which is mostly low, we're going to just cut the highs. So the other guy is really going to handle those highs, and I'm going to let this guy do the lows. Okay? So we're gonna just catch a blend right there on the kick drum, and let's go to the snare drum. Okay, let's go ahead and just listen only to the snare drum. This is the snare drum top, and there's the bottom. The bottom has all the buzzy stuff. The top has more of the hit energy. Now snare drums, we can go ahead and cut the lows. We don't need all these low frequencies that are just humming and buzzing. We don't need those. We don't need any frequencies that are just clouding the mix. We don't need them, so we'll go ahead and cut it right about there. And let's hear this low guy. We're gonna do the same thing with the low guy. This guy is more like kind of a brightness. So go ahead and cut the lows. Just kind of keep a little bit of that. Now let's mix them together. See what they sound like together. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of the bottom in general, but we're going to catch a blend like this. Alright, now the snare top, let's go ahead and compress it. Throw a compressor on it. Okay, so we're going to bring it out a bit. Let's do the same thing to this low guy. Sounding. We can bring them down the mix. Also, let's go and compress the kick. Didn't do that. So we're gonna compress the kick. Basically, we just compress it just to get the sound to come out more. Okay, that is a kick in. And the kick out, which is more thuddy. Okay. Okay, we got that, and we got the snare. Alright, now the snare seems to be a little bit louder than the kick, so we're going to hold shift and click these guys. So you click this one, you hold shift, and you click that guy. Okay? And we're just going to bring the snares down. So that's good. You want to catch a nice blend of the kick to snare ratio. Okay? Now, the next thing we have is this overhead. Okay, this is the overhead mic. This is all the drums. What we want to do here is, again, we don't need super low frequencies clouding it up. So we're just going to go ahead and cut a good amount of low frequencies. Okay, and then we're going to throw a compressor on that. See, there's a lot of highs in that, a lot of cymbals. You can go ahead and cut some of them. Okay, now you got the kick drum, you got the snare drum, and we got this overhead. So let's blend the overhead. Okay, so we got a blend right there, right? Now let's go to the hi-hat. Hi-hat, always very important. Okay, so now the hi-hat, again, we don't need a lot of low frequencies. So hi-hat is a lot of these high frequencies. Little middle vibes right here. So we'll cut it to about there. So there's no, put the hum out. You don't want any humming frequencies. Hit the compressor. Wash it out a little bit. Alright, let's get this kick. Let's get this kick and snare. Let's blend this hi-hat in. Also, you want to pan the hi-hat out. Right? So you want to let's pan it out 32 to the right. So the reason we pan it out is because that's where it is on the drummer side. If you want on the other side, you put it on the other side. If you want to go 63, you can go 63 and go all the way. For right now, we'll just do 32, so it's like halfway to the right, and we'll catch a blend with kick and snare and the overhead. So it sounds really nicely blended. Now here's room. So let's listen to the room mics. These are room left. So room left, you want to pan it to the left. Room right, you want to pan it to the right. And I want to teach you a trick here too. So let's listen to just room left. Again, we don't need a lot of low frequencies. Also, each microphone has its own sweet spot for what it's bringing to the mix. So it's going to be about, I'm going to do about there. Now I'm going to throw a compressor on this. Not too much with the blend to blend it out. And now here's a trick. So if you hold Option Command C, you'll copy the channel strip, right? And I'm sure you can copy the channel strip somewhere else, but I just know the key commands right now. So you click that, hold Option Command C, copy that channel strip. Now go to room right, hit Option Command V, and paste that channel strip. And now just pan it to the right, because I was panning to the left. Now you have perfect EQ, same compression on both sides. Alright, now click one, hold shift, click the other, go to your mixer, and bring them down. They just feel like they're too loud. And now let's bring in the kick, let's bring in the overhead, let's bring in the snares, and the hi-hat. And blend the room. Okay, so the thing you want to be careful with real drums is you want to be careful about the cymbals. Sometimes the cymbals start really smashing and sounding really smashy sounding, bright in your face. Alright, we got a floor tom. Let's listen to this floor tom. Let's throw a little loop on it. This is a good way to mix. Hear it over and over. Okay, so the floor tom, this is the lowest tom. We don't need a lot of super low frequencies, but we do need some low frequencies, right? What I like to do is boost it up and hear what I don't like it's cloudy to me there, and then bring it down, and then just make it a little thinner, and find where you like it. Just cut that out. And you can do that for all the drums. I just can go on quick EQs and quick compressions. Alright, so that's that. Now let's pan him all the way to the left. Okay. Let's compress it. Okay, that's the floor tom. Now let's listen to the front. Let's listen to the what is front? Front is another overhead mic. Okay? It's a front microphone. I'm just gonna mute that and bring that up. We don't really need that at this very second. But the floor tom, and where's the next tom? There's a rack tom. Let me just bring that up this way. Here's the rack tom. So let's listen to a rack tom loop. Okay. Now the rack tom's a little higher tom, but still don't need these super low frequencies. Kind of right there. You can see where the sweet spot is. I'm just going to cut a little bit under it. Now I'm going to throw a compressor on it. squash it a bit. Okay, there's the floor. Let's see if we have the loop right here where the floor and the rack tom. Okay, the rack, we're gonna just pan it. Let's pan it 30 to the right. Now we do that because we want to have a vibe going to the right and then floor tom on the left. So you get like a pan, you get a spread when the toms hit. Okay, now we have a gong bass. Let's see what gong bass is. So the gong bass sounds like it's like another low kick drum type of, maybe it's a lower, super low tom. That's a kick or something. And you can see the frequencies there. Now let's cut a little bit of the lows. We don't want any low frequencies blocking where the bass guitar or the bass synth bass or the kick drum or anything is gonna block it. So we're always cutting lows, but that has a low frequency. And then compressor, just compress it a bit. Sounds like a train track. And then let's listen to, we'll keep that in the middle. We'll bring this rack and this floor tom in. Okay, and that's what that sounds like, all blended together. Let's bring the hi-hat, kick in and out, overhead, with the room mics, and the snares. We mixed everything. Let's listen to it. The hi-hat is just a little bit aggressive. You can bring it down. Now you're gonna get a lot of hi-hat in the overheads and in the room mics. So this is where this one is. It brings it out a bit, but it's not taking over. All right, now let's go another step further. Let's go select all of them. Right, click one, hold shift, select all of them, go to the mixer, and send everybody to a bus. So we're gonna pick bus 22. Okay, this happens to have some stuff on it. We're gonna take the stuff off. So that's bus 22, right? So now all the drums are going to this bus. So that's the full control of the drums right there. Okay. So that's full control of the drums. Now let's do this. Let's throw a compressor on the top of the drums. Now that's a lot. So we just want a little bit. Just want a little bit. Just regulating it a bit. And then we can bring this output up. And bring this up a little bit louder. Bring this master up just so you can hear it. Regularly you want to have this at lower than 0 because I'm playing it out of speakers and an open microphone. I'm just making it so you can hear it. But so we have a compressor on there. It's just giving it a little blend. And now you can adjust anything in here. I just gave you quick runs on EQs and compression. We use only 2 plugins. This whole thing is just EQ and compression, right? So here on these drum tracks, you want to get a little more flashy. You go into the waves. If you have waves, or if not, put like a big limiter on the bus, the drum bus. And this limiter is just going to squash it down and give it plenty of loudness. But it also brings up, this is going to bring up the things that are low, bring them up, and the things that are loud, bring them down, and kind of lock it. So this guy was just kind of like giving us a little protection, a little soft compression. But this is a limiter, and this is locking it in. And when don't want it to be too high-endy and smashy, sounding. So you can bring down some of these overheads, this room mic, and the overhead. Without those things, sounds a little cleaner without the hi-hat. So these hi-hat, the overhead, and the rooms, you really can kind of just get these guys going by themselves as far as where you're going to put them in the volume. So that's all of them. That's all really like a lot of high-end crashy sounds that are really bright and harsh. So I have all these 4 right now, right? I got these 4 guys. I selected them. I have them in the mixer. I don't want to play it. I'm going to blend them under. And that sounds pretty good. It doesn't sound like it's hurting, you know? And that's how I mix drums. You know, I'm giving you guys just a quick rundown of how I mix drums, or how I go about mixing drums, and how you can mix drums. Basically, what we're really doing is snare drums can't have any low frequencies. You know, room mics can't have too many low frequencies. Overheads, they can have some low frequencies, but not crazy, and you got to cut the bottoms. Hi-hats, only kind of middle and highs. Kick drums, you know, it is the low frequency, but it can't be out of control, you know. But and then the floor tom, the rack tom, got to cut the EQs, and that's it. You know, I wanted to make this video for you guys so that, you know, if you just mic'd up drums for the first time, or just mixing drums for the first time, and you're trying to figure out how to make your drums sound good, you know, this is a good way to this is how you make your drums sound good. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the EQs are right, you mic it right, and the right compression, send it to the bus, give it the right bussing vibe. Now you got full control of the drums, they sound good, and in any type of mix, this would be awesome. So always love to you guys. doobiedukesims, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button, and if you like these Logic videos, I will make some more, or music production videos, how to mix all different types of things. Maybe I'll make a live video, or like make a beat live in one of the videos. Alright, peace.